All right, memo achena memo akwaba emfa ombra Nnawotwi Yi dwumadie so Adom TV. If you answer try to ho was 94.7 FM. Ensembebre NSC Nnawotwi Yi mu ene ye hye ye ba bayi mienu na ye de ya bobo ho adwendwen ho ahwe kwan betumi afa so ama oman akonanim na yate se NDC for ka 24-hour economy. MPP so ka blue economy. Sorry, mami, anyway, a thread there. And they yesin kunya beboa. Well, okay, Martin say Alan so preachy great transformational agenda. Okay, enti akaka and also enti baba share economy approaches to developing the economy way. Again, one other issue baba share ora ohene into or a former General Secretary of the MPP. And they on ne nefefobi say enam say omo endorse independent candidate Alan Kwadwo Chairman Tintino. Yade a omo nkasa yi omo afi MPP mo. Ye ba be disa nkomo na yade a yasake omo anaso omo nkasa ena omo ne yebi ena omo ede yi omo afi MPP mo. Ora na ohene nto ewo studio ha na pay abeboa me yatumi yadi nkomo ho yie na omo bedwane o studio ha nso bi William Frimpong so a government spokesperson and also studio ha da William, good morning. William Dallas so former Eastern Regional Communications Officer of the NDC and also ansa ya yeja or ohene into but just say biaboko. Okay, great. All right. Yo, enti ye try won ya batew ye ba and some day we na ye be hwe bebu so now also wetumi ate ase ye ba wetumi adwane on Facebook Adom TV no ja comment or ye saka be kan mo bia so wetumi ate ase ye oni entra ye ba isia. All right, enti memo akwaba bio enfambra Nnawotwi dwumadie so Adom TV ene asempa 94.7. Well, yensha se ni ndi enkomo. Na ne yeshase efe MPP for akache. Ade a da pen we mu nsem ya na Nnawotwi we mu nsem bi beto odwa se former General Secretary of the party Ora Ohene into ono ene nkofo mbi mu enam ne omo ye ntino omo ankasa yi omo efe MPP mu na meka omo statement no briefly na yakona no Ohene into ho say leadership of the NPP has taken notice of recent activities of Hobson Adoye, Yaobwabing Asamoah, and Nana Ohene Into, as well as Boniface Abubakar Sadiq, which includes publicly endorsing the candidature of a person other than the duly elected presidential candidate of the party, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, in spite of their flagrant breach of the party's constitution, particularly Article 35A4 and 391, the aforenamed men still hold themselves out as members of the MPP. For the avoidance of doubt, Article 35A and 4 of the MPP Constitution enjoins all members of the party to, quote, abide by and publicly uphold the decision of the party, unquote. In addition, Article 391 of the Constitution provides as follows, quote, a member of the party who stands as an independent candidate against the officially elected member of the party or who joins or declares his or her support for another political party or for an independent candidate when the party has sponsored a candidate in a general or by-election automatically forfeit his or her membership of the party, unquote. In line with these constitutional provisions, it is the view of the MPP that Hobson Adoye, Nana Ohene Into, Boniface Abubakar Sadiq, and Yaobwabing Asamoah have automatically forfeited their membership of the party. They are therefore no longer members of the party. The MPP entreats its members to remain true to their duties as per Article 35 of the party constitution. We further call upon our members to bear in mind that the party's focus is to unite its ranks and rally the support of Ghanaians to make history by winning the 2024 general election. Signed, Justin Kodia Frimpong, General Secretary. Nana Martin. Nana, so we are clear enough.
Yes, Metiase.
Wow, Tiase.
Metiase.
And Jojo, who is a member of the party.
That is what that statement is telling you. I'm
Oh, okay.
Because my general secretary of this party, Pen.
Okay.
Na party na the constitution and the run. Inti se general secretary any party penning for ehwe party nemrem and omode to sa na mo say me ne penning for ba san akai. Isan se ikogina owura alanchamate echinti yenye party emabio a omonye mfomso.
Okay.
Ana yen so a yetu sa na mo no se yen so yegina owura alanchamate echi na wabepre Ghana mampani akonwa se kontekoro no yen so yenye mfomso bia
ampa
na yenye mfomso okra because
so we former general secretary of the party
see enkomo a ye betwetwen ene didi so obehu ni se asem a ye ka no enye political party asem na enye membership of the political party asem na ye wo man Ghana asem inti se me ye member of MPP na se mitu anamo bi netia party mra nanso eboa Ghana man nyina metu sa anamo no te se de metui na party fo enyimadi because baby a Ghana edro no medie bidi kan kra ansa na alanchematen betwe ne ho free MPP race ni mu na maka say MPP for sabre no na enipa du na na ya adwen say party a clear o ko stand for primary ifi vice president Dr. Bawumia so ade ko even with Obia na amanfo ko an hye nim ni bebre so ye party member so ye huni so ye party ni ntie ma kwan free wo mo so ede ko ka NDC for sabre nandi fo yi president Mahama aoba ene Kofi Apalu ene PNC fo so di nipa beba party we me ka sabre ne se baabi a Ghana gina yisikasem amamuo eho ehaw ensem a ekoso efa ekrofo be ka say na corruption na say ensem bebre efa governance ho ni titiru ni economy enwuma se eniema bebre ehye so ya enti enwuma wura nom entimi mfa enipa adwuma eka emene Ghana ma ye ka se ka ye nko IMF biu nso ya san akọ baabi edro no enya political party asem hwan nipa ben na Ghana fo ye hwe ni su ne ban ye hwe adwuma a waye ne life mu basically professional and political obetumi di bibi fufuro bi aba amamuo mu se omampani a ebetumi aboa Ghana me dem hwe free urajo mama waye vice president pen na waye president nso pen na me hwe Dr. Bawumia waye vice president 8 years oye chairman of the economic management team I'm sure say chiri ebeba ho na me hwe afufuro nso aka na me hwe owura lanchematen ebra no nyamba politics mu na oye United Nations consultant for entrepreneurship development the be Enterprise Africa or the boa enye Ghana nko private sector business ebi ka Ghana ebi ka man afufuro obeye ambassador adwuma otumi ye yes ambassador obeye minister President Kufuor penso no san beye minister eye President Kufuor do penso na otwene ho afi aban mu no anodisem ene adwene ne atimpo a ode ato ho wabɔ ne dawuro de akyere Ghana fo se amanfo baabi a yegina yi de yehia akwankyere foforo yehia kwandifo foforo intimate migrate transformational plan no to ho operation go be candidate wo MPP mu enso party my general secretary pen niam bebre yakoso Alan ono so a very experienced politician yehunu se sene anhyehyɛ ne tie no utwu mu kosoro ba form Dr. Bawumia was going to become the candidate of MPP anyway. Na sa na tie dia na wo so gidi sa wo bribi soro nko obetumi di aboa Ghana. The next alternative is to step out of the party and then present yourself to Ghanaians directly.
But Dr. Bawumia, leader of the party, no? It's not because members no are accepted.
No leader, no. The MPP has nothing like leader of the party.
Okay.
In your constitution, but then actually, but you see, the American say, Sabre no answer na Alan be ni ho fi party me kan say efiri your mama NDC eba obi o MPP eko PNC eko independent eko LPG Ghana for enhwe baby e yigina sisi na mo nhwe political party na mum yenhwe ankrankro na obeye president if you say Ghana constitution the to me ema president say to me ni yemfa ma political party constitution to me no ma individual to the extent say say individual no krampo say oye party bi nipa no be president so oye president ni party for kra to me ka say Mr. President, I deal with the anka party force ye ni see. What's it there be me na me president. Ye hunu bi na saying President Kufuor or ne MPP MPs majority a parliament. A no mukuta party power parliament. Almost there ya demonstration near the Krasu. Finance minister, for the Jumano, dear drone, Mr. President. A man fu ni na ka. Yes we ka. Ma obi fu from somra in the man president to say me na me president. Enti ano kire wo say enya political party asem ne ye kan. President no obeyi ne no so obetie ne party so obetie amanfo se adwuma no so ne ntiase bi a ode be ye adwuma no owo nimde surunku bi na ono akasa so de waye e wona brabom edi adanse ye se ampa se ni pay ye ma no kwan a eno na me yin mu binum ye gina so enti nya party asem o my Ghana ho asem nti and your talent jamaati
now what can say me say before answer be contest now when himself Dr. Bamia be flag bearer
anyway of course
be no you being any answer because party na accepting say no or non self attest or some de neko
say me catch you say party nyese medi a kira achekora medi enimu pen
okay
na enhyehyɛ no na da hɔ no no sɛ ye be kono kra ye kan ho asɛm say we say ankoyi a ebe hayen we say ankoyi a ebe hayen MC e call super delegates na niam bi sisi
okay
alanchematen kan ho asem ebinom kan say oh na we ketewa yi na enu nti wo se wo twen ho ye call super delegates ye ne aye ho enipa ani abo ndi enipa say na wo mani mmɔ ansa na ye hu ne say eniema na aye ye no ya hwɛ yi a ye tena ase dwene ho ye super delegates no ye ne ala no nyina atra ne bisa ye ho se enti ebekɔ November 4 sikatu asisi akoduru baabi mpempenso bi eduru no ye nka se ye politics a ye mfa sika ane wo ye den a kakra beko na kakra na ekro no emu nsem na ekoso ne ye bisa ye ho se na kakra yi baabi e beko akoduru no ye betumi na ye ntumi entu ya ye betumi agi ye ne ankasa ye system na di ye tra hwehwe niema bi ane ehunu se ala na ebetenam akopem se ye defeat wi a ene wo ye ho de ye defeat wo betuma ka se afi na wo betwen ho da bi won so de ye ehye wo yam e wo wadwenem e wo akomam se wo pese wo yam Ghana fo no etu atwa entini se yampani ampa se owura lanchematen eye na nibresem se owo bribi pa bi ma Ghana ene na se party chichire no entini se otu aramo enti se wo beji atomu se wo nyintumu ye ne wo party nim ani enim se saa hyehyɛ na da hɔ no de owura lanchematen fi mu no eye nkofo bebre adwene se ani e Canada ato adi na me se mu di agro bi pa obisi o Canada ye popular mo hwɛ se de amanfo boje ne so na me se masa system na da hɔ no se wo te ase yi a ana hunu ko akiri a aga wo be hunu se da bi system no yes kiwo no nti wo bo modern de but say Oba ba pa Dr. Bawumia ho wo primaries no mo de ebe ye ne ehuni ye de ye kan no de bia wo na ogidi bia na wo nyini enya hwe but ala na mo no tu ye no
okay
ne nti ase ne nchiri mu ene se wono ankasa ehunu Ghana situation aye wom President Kufuor wo abɔ ne ho modern wa ye de obetimi Dr. Bawumia wono so aye ne de sana President Mahama ono so aye kakra enti baby aye dure look so be kai a aban yitu anamo say yenko IMF no president o ka say yenko da vice president o ka say yenko da finance minister Kanofurata o ka say yenko da Alan ana yeti say otu aban ne fo say baby a oman ni sika sama kuduru no se oman ye ne ho den o oye ne ho den o se yanko IMF sabri ya ye ka se yanko enso se de adu se ye dan ho
economy de be ba ho once a wire former secretary dan
yes
mutumi economy de be ba ho memo aka
economy crowd
so what it means is that
yes
as party executives mutumi work system no be favor.
Oh, it is possible.
Okay.
Possible. But maybe a general secretary no. Memma na me pesa de no be personal. Memma me penny from no mo ye adwuma nyina ate ase say look. Ye niema. Ye nje ne such that ye beti ase say sabio enye ye ne ayete party headquarters. Ana ye MPP fo nko a ye ho asem de ye kan. Ye nwene wo mo nso a eye millions o mo gu akire bi kra ye nim wo mo no. Me modi obi ka chere be say nana general secretary say o pese o kudi sofo a kudi sofo pese o sa go Lagos ko chere dey asa ko ye politics afi na o be ka say yen say eniema no because wa utumi hu say sometimes ye ne ye party impanyifo na politicians no ya na ye ntaa nwene entra yen immediate interest eti wo be he no party bi aba aban bi aba se mo bi wo ho a mainly wo be hwe no na ya akwa ama party fo nko a se si ya akra MPP aban ya wo hoi MPP fo bebre beti aka che se wo mo kro mo ye party fo no eniema no bi nhye dance wo so papa na akwa kodi bebi kitu anti eniema no bebre enu nti na Alan adru ba bi ono so say look me de me hu si ho se se nyame boa na Ghana fo mo ye madom na se mo de me ye president dia memma de dwuma meye ene mo a me de bebo o man no enkogina se mehwe menko me party for so se MPP there be MPP new NDC new independent ye nyina ye Ghana for enti sa kwan no ene ogina so ya wode two sa na mo ya ye nso ya gidi se ebebo a o man
enti we no then see am hu say ya work am about me na enye obia
se na me ga gide we say system na e koso and especially after super delegates they say look ya yen say obia oye abamu pani obia oye executive ewo party no ma onyinanim emegina bonten enkase o support we eda ye beto aba no ma regional minister ana minister bia enkoho nkoye se wono de ogina we afa nti no we penny sa so na sa woko ba bi etu aba na party asifu yi ye hunu penny sa no a ye to be bo regional ministers even on the day of super delegates no eko polling centers ye de tumi a police fo nsa say wo mo hwehwe obi a ho na ye hwe ni yie na niam bi ankoche regional minister bako ka che police say wo ne hwan me na me regional minister na wo aba search me ana say commander no wan opi ani si nchen eno sa no ema nipa no a eye amanfo se aban tumi ta na chi no obi abohu se eba akora se ye campaign no mumpo empanimfo bi a wo mo ye party fo eyi yanim se ye support alanchematen efi polling station constituency eba national regional ye to be you fi album ye to me pam fi adwuma mu so wo pa details a ye beka but enye no na hia sisi anamo no ala na etu no na me dem gidi se ye kiremu na Ghana fo eti ase a enye me membership of MPP ana me non membership of MPP ene be hia
say the one that so onye member
me gitum papa
onye member of MPP because oni mra no
me gitum yi pa
me nko me nua William o MPP ni na now since here they were just one come party no until inside there is no issue there I was here to make contended.
I am senior my former general secretary and me de ni de man asum party no but meaning one thing they say ni anana kai ni nyina me gidi say a constitutional and individual right to join any group ope inti eno there obi en contesting. Number 2, I'm happy say or no admit to say party in from so say omujina party in the constitution and as former general secretary I don't think say even Krakow can be here and I'm happy baby a obeto can be an auditum. And no year in a too. The other a year raise a lot of issues about SASEM. But let me say it emphatically. Say the party did not dismiss anybody from the party didn't sack anybody. Ejina your constitution issue.
Yeah.
Which is onwaja to say clear to him. And party in him from so. But he raises some fundamental issues. I think we need to interrogate them. First of all, okay, my main caught the last statement or say Nipebia umkudi alanechi. There was some against them. But I know clearly Deputy Minister for Finance was Alan's no Alan Group. No DNH. Amewu was more or less the spokesperson.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. But they are still holding their positions. It is okase nipa bi omkodi ya antagonize ya. I think it's far-fetched. Meaning no nyadwene. Number 2. Informal secretary, general secretary minimum. They know Legon any other. But I can tell you for a fact, and I'll say our TA, NPP gave him visibility in politics. In this occasion, and Yama yourself, any year, and any in a way, fine. We've had independent candidates on every party, Marco. And this is not the first time we'll be free NPP. Dr. Rekubri in a free. Echo for many party. We find this year, we've had about 4 or 5 people are free to form party. And almost a political party. And what I'm saying is, yes, Obia were the thinking, but I can tell you on authority, some of the statements are young. They are more or less, they are not factually correct.
Which ones?
Let me state it. In the statement of Chief Alan, there was intimidation and violence across the 16 regions. Which is not true. I was in Ahafo. During the elections, people walked in, voted, and went away without any ubia misobi. You declare in the results quietly mobia codivie. So the same thing other regions. Yes, it was unfortunate say something happened in the northern sector say nipa back but we are also privy to information say the 2 of them it was a personal issue that they wanted to address. But it's unfortunate say yet kotwaba na asem ne beba. But just what I say. Whatever it is, our care we also be catching and say unko disofu the politics there yes no. So but in a way every political contest you have 1 divergent views, 2 there will be some little skirmishes. It doesn't mean say the system is not correct. But just what I say. Secondly, so contester while by your analysis, while be your research, who be a ujina, meboa. I contest that. So let me ask a question. If say Enka Minia former general secretary, and if they had won the elections, would they have ridden the back of the party to advance their cause?
Obviously. So I mean,
that is
the flag bearer of the party.
So if you say it's not about a political party. Yes, every political party has a vision for the country. Every grouping, some group, so they have come out with a year almost over there, develop here, enti se wo ka se enye political party any yi they are fine. It's your constitutional right and individual right to go where you want to go. That's what I say. It's unfortunate, say, somebody who has really worked for the party from that period. It will happen this way.
I started working with Dr. Baumia.
Who works for Dr. Baumia?
When my instances.
What instance?
Regional minister, proclaim, support. Government appointees, proclaim, support. Party executives, proclaim, support.
Party executives. They voted at the party headquarters, right? Ala Nenya vote. So where did the support come from? MPs. Didn't he get votes from the MPs? Where did they come from? So Ukasa, I know somebody our MP, Dr. Adom Kukizi. He was at the forefront campaigning for Alan. Why didn't they say was Onjai? But when somebody I'll call a campaign will be also open as there, and there you fault it. You see, these are some of the things that sometimes we don't you see a EBX because at the end of the day no be our preference. Yeah, co-elections are. But okay, was even before the special delegates conference, they knew say Baumia was going to win. By what analysis?
That's also saying
and you know what was happening. They also went around and campaigned. So if you went around and campaigned, now my father said you saw say Obia my father said Obia support to okay, does it mean say the system has in a way manipulated the whole in favor of somebody? Is that how we conclude it? Minia? That is not it. So it's my say, politics now it's a process. You start from somewhere. So it's my say, let me give you a typical example. I went for contest, primaries in 2020. Miami Bikum. We could be a twin town. Kenya is number 1, number 2. Me papa free number 2, me mama free number 1. When I went there, almost me my mom and brother Accra. It's me cry me free. But my parents, the two of them, free. So that's why I say, I went on my campaign and I lost. I took it in my stride. Say, okay, it's a process. And what I learned from it is say, you start from somewhere, work through, you become accepted. Obi betimi aba just maybe just a year, depending on say there was obesity nipa na nantini and the adeno, he will be the preferred candidate over you. What also what na say? What's not party over so many years? But just what I say. Yeah. When I went to Legon, that time ya Wabia somewhere, that Muzia Club, near starting on.
Now there were no A's.
Yes, meaning they started from that time. Paul answer, that time, any ya. So you start from Sano Bedru business at BBC. Now, unfortunately, you use just one as my free one. It's your right, but in a way, no. I think so we need to uphold the truth, the facts.
Okay.
It's not just because maybe I have some limitations. Let me attribute it to the system. Then one can say establishment. The establishment candidate. The establishment, as I know, is NPP.
Okay.
Because NPP neko in a flag bearer. So what I'm saying. It is an NPP agya to say. Baumia ne de nekwa. Enka our free say minu apanyi
also support
you be dia to say okay e bia time emrebeba ama me so me di na chi no
also anya bi me say membra William where and the menya to Williams where William Dallas and Williams
Scottish
Williams Dallas hey there and where William from Pombo
say Williams dey say name
Williams. Bansa we dey fake. O dey on nimbi.
mpanifo sɛ sɛ nsoromoa ɛdi mpipiri agorɔ na mo a mowɔ fam no moantea wɔ mo a obi pira ɔba abɛtɔ mo so opira ɛda yɛ so nti ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtea wɔ mo kakra ma memfa kwanya yi so na mpipiri agorɔ na ɔmo di no yɛtea wɔ mo in a form of afutuo na ma memfa kwanya yi so na menkyia wɔne wahwɛfoɔ nyinaa ana ɔhene nto ɛkasa no o create impression bi sɛ from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama down to Alhaji Bawumia obia ayi bi pen na Honorable Alan Kyerematen na enye bi danti yema no akwanya no na omra emeye you see obi tie yen na fea na ofiri kosmokaya aba ebi abe ne se Alan Kyerematen onya amanyosem da na afea na ya no from sky abeto asase so and our is all vision be what they ba amagana for. This is a man he's been around for a very, very long time. A bano MPP amanyo semwa wedimu akutin ye pa. In fact, ni Ghana for nyina de kind say solid team no Alhaji Bawumia now so yes omo be manage economy no na oka ho. The economic management team no na Alan Kyerematen eka ho enti ball na ya born on 90 minutes aka injury time kakra ye de ka ho no Alan Kyerematen honorable was part and parcel in fact oka ho no machichire ye enti amamu boni a ye hunu ne nei ne de oye ne ahochire chenchire cha beto Ghana force no Alan Kyerematen eka ho ti yesre wo Maumon tries on be package in a fair na ya turn from sky abeto Ghana. Having said that, na makane say MPP ono a presidential prime minister ono ekoye ene ne afiri mu aba abedu sampempe so yi. Menwanwa kakra se afei na Chief Alan ene na chidifo hunu se atuturasem ewo party nim. We are there, it has been with them for a very long time. In fact, to trust them as a ditcha on a fruma. My witness MPP polling station elections there was a process for the armored cars. Polling station.
The polling station.
Free Apoya Mantemo, my constituency a Nkoko constituency.
The polling station banner
a barrier polling station.
Barrier?
Yes.
Polling station.
Polling station.
The armored vehicles.
I tell you. With guns.
Which year is this?
One more polling station election. Just was it last year? No, this year. Armored cars, need guns.
Polling station.
And polling station elections. It's really? I mean, one was a failure. I am telling you.
It's not true. It's not true.
Polling station.
Police for born
it's not true.
All their 170 plus.
It's not
barrier.
In
it's
all
not
their
true.
oh please, Okasami
There be who
police for born in all their over 170 polling station elections with guns. Because one year to be pre-ubi. Today I mean one was a fair now was Chief Alan Lane and not him to moment who said to try them our party. But ocean you see a war almost special delegates conference ni munwa. Sending na no into account. It was clear even before elections and they say Alhaji Bawumia will emerge as the winner of Omo primaries. It was clear.
And yet because he's loved. And yet because people feel
no, and yet because we'll be penasem. In fact, amamwe enkoye nyina na ye onwa.
You don't know what you are saying.
Because the
he's the head of the economic management team.
Can we discuss that? If you can give us some time to discuss that.
Okay, I think Williams.
The foundation of every governance is Sikasem. Sikasem ne trapia we den e beto form. Ntini enko ye nyina ye onwa. Ntini se bia obi pena 17 year koto abanama no. And what share resource from 2010 one a year amendment in their constitution. By nipa to abenimono. He is the first flag bearer now so can the full be my party anymore. Went to me nya be 70%.
But in their history too, only the first time
Me
was
say,
the highest.
Ono buy one electoral college in 2010.
Why would you do that?
Because me to me, if I born to two apples, I can only compare the same electoral college with Obi or also contest here with the same electoral college.
That is fine. That is fine.
So what's your analysis? It will share results clearly on no be krana or monpenasem kra. But because Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, all free amamu in 2024 now pay will be a sebi obeye the puppets. Okay, said Dano Wada. Sorry, now sorry. Ketasi share pray dream with the can chrono a boy in a fashion table as not the table as in
okay, some can be about me.
Or pay ubi
okay,
the sinister.
Okay, some can be about me.
It can be about Mills and running. No be able say Mills was his own man.
Okay, anyway, it's fine.
But in this instance, we be able to say Alhaji Bawumia. Say yes, establishment ni time chi na Nnawotwi Akufo-Addo ship Nkrofo to support him. On to me ko MPP presidential prime minister enya 20% kura.
Okay.
Because clout ni ho. Forget about say one na ma that from the picture bi me hu ya or that from just because of person man penny ni. Can forget about so na ma that from. The clout is not there.
Oh, but and
it's the establishment no.
Culture.
He overreacted.
Oh, okay. Mati.
Me Gonja friends ni nyina chem no, the man is overreacting. Okay. President Eddie, after 7 years of mismanagement, person say do man shows and the name that form. But you see, it was clear say establishment ni nyina etanechi. Sika wonu tua according to Honorable Kennedy Japan 20,000 50,000. I they my delegates just to vote for a Alhaji Bawumia and Napam for. Oman esika sema tape no omunye sika edikutua ma delegates to move in a direction omope. And you see your kapotoka say people naturally tilt towards power. And they akabe ya fe ansa na omako opposition. Obi en mu say na Nnawotwi Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Bawumia omune in charge. Inti say ye ka say kobinkum. Now you imagine so we stop on the obeko nifa. Ubenya problem. Because omana power near them.
Okay.
And after so many years, after so many years, and Nnawotwi Akufo-Addo are here in charge of the NPP, you dare not to challenge Nnawotwi Akufo-Addo, or NPP and some. Many lessons are. I was say, Union penny, and I said, me papa, and now I'm into mission, and they say, politics, loyalty, yes, service.
Okay.
And yes, static. I see why Obama paper on the movie. Yenina as a man for we must understand. I was say TSS loyalty. I was say service.
Okay.
Because we nipa land kwajuche Martin honorable no more year Juma 207 near Banwa. I know majority of them were this time around went to me no mango because he left them.
Okay.
If you leave people in abeyance, Ujawam with no other option, say Bane say ye call elections they will have the capabilities to make their own decisions.
Okay.
But so what service over time they will stay with you and follow your course.
Mbacho mate. Na mbacho o beja e wako. So I mean one can say bebre na is it you be who be back in your friends in MPP.
When and if it becomes an issue, we'll discuss it. But you know, I'm saying some people say my year no na me jaho kwa enyefe me na me nim say na na open because mo be me direct interview. First of all, Nnua Kuma MPP spokesperson was say nipa bebre ekodi alachamatin echi a ya mpam wo mo na osite deputy minister for finance na basically no I don't know want me anka say enye no kore say so okodi alachamatin echi a yepam mante ana ye yifu odwumante so kansa ka me man information bi wa ya because well yes I cannot say sorry so a deputy minister yeah yinedi but I can tell you no be a regional director of NADMO and you name say or support alachimati the next day In fact, what happened was that Ofrey and Okache say, Dr. Bami Asman for a banco. Say, O me support no so on your Alacha Martin supporter. I dare chain a brand letter. So no cry, none time was so quarter time, 80 proceed. Oh, men Pesanka, they Mr.
Because I want regional director. They tell me,
Debbie, it is not fair to me, please. This is not fair to me. Please. Well, I could have stopped you.
Okay.
But I didn't.
Okay.
I made notes.
Okay.
So make notes. In any case, me, I may go. Now, Nnawotwi polling station 4 1 year known Alancha Martin supporters. Constituency be you want me to album. On the report to you, will be a fee. What I say? And penny phone, hopes another. Yeah, Pamo of your dream. Say, well, you name so or support Alancha Martin. You can give it another reason if you want. And then Zambia. So I can't have bed to say, Mr.
Yes, men Congo Fadi being Chinese to me, Mana, what was our matter. All right, so memoir kwabai na yenhwane yen twaye nkomo twetwe no so na now heading to former general secretary of the MPP and ono ankasa so wajatum se ne oyeye na wako endorse independent candidate Alancha Martin watwe no afi MPP mu onye MPP member bio because onim se ne constitution of the party no esiaka na na can say biansa ebe
na me ka se na me nua kuma ka se the fact say ye nyi Deputy Minister of Finance Dibro yi nanim so support ala no e kire se obi eni ho a oyi nanim so support ala no ye victimize no na se yi na di fi adwuma bebre wo ho even polling station for kra e da na di se ye wala na fa all across the whole country and as am making and start here in our primary way e free 2007 2008 anana Akufo-Addo be candidate Ebra Alancha Martin kura esi form e wo Legon 2007 se me en kwa second round me support Alan ni enya nto aba sabre no mu na nana supporters started so mo attack Alan supporters to the extent say enese me kase obaako ya be bo no party headquarters that day in
2007
2008 ye we are nana ye candidate na saa de we start enya na 17 no say yete ha ne ye ka na obi ka say ala no so assess no hu so onye popular ala no nye popular e wo party that's not the issue sa internally niema no a akoso against the pro Alan for pro Kufuor nkrofo no just obi a oye hoho e wo party me mpesa nka no meka akwa achiri enti wo de meja ato ho o kan asem bibio say enti say Alan oweni super delegation no lead ya anka ye betwe ho afri party mu ana it's neither here nor there say obi ko independent no wini a or ko independent na party for say who wini kra men wo parliament general secretary can be sabre no vice president e can be president ankasa can be MPs bebre e can be nipa no wini wi epe afedi e party for ko dan form because we wini enti no abrofo kan say mi say Yakowa, the victor, the villain goes to jail, and the hero goes free. It is honest here. What did I say? So say, can say so we need any panny a seasoned politician. And I want to say, now the cause when people, young people from going who you. One more young people before because me offer see it here KB. Enti so no who say ya. Afo from so no. A certain different way. And also, me the bachelor.
Banana so lady and come on film.
But why would you even raise that question?
Why should we raise?
Why would you read media, me debate, no me discussion.
Yeah.
But don't send a signal say, "Oh ma, oh you gonna can ask him." And now, please. Body language it speaks a lot.
Okay.
Made a debate there and hamadrin. Me start a debate in yende. But at least present your case. Let the other present their case in a nice way. One more 8 years, they will make up their minds, and that is what is the important thing. Yes, I can and I can for afa on bedino. So I'm saying say obi ko independent no win here party no ntwe na so it is anete now me dua ya we free NDC na sem ne say one time Alanche Martin yachi ye kan yasem te se ne Alanche Martin tihwe free moon so e na waba na Ghana ha hwan no baba best stand election or tihwe free moon so I will be enim no Ghana ha your mama o se wo san abai or tihwe free moon so say so oba and the fact is that you have been part of what is going on whether in government in a political party or outside it doesn't stop you from contesting Alan and Canada say ufri moon so na buy or see me with new ideas independent me new ideas anka John mama what the vice president pay no what the president pay no asaba no into the idea that no no asaba bre na so be ka be before for actually Ghana for so those points na e discussing niam see ya yen hwe de discussion ne be ko na because obi any obi free moon so aba idea fufuro ben en na se ufri MPP mu MPP wa ba mu 8 years o san prese yenyo MPP president bibi fufuro ben because the fact is say MPP aba na mfom so obi ba mu no nkire say MPP entumi mfa another candidate emba
okay
ana say NDC wo power na NDC ayemfom so obi enti no say 8 years or say 4 years o and NDC krono a entimi mfa nipa fufuro man tie no de enya asemo a asem ben enti na me kase economy ho asem ne ade a ehia Ghana for chen bibia governance issues e ka ho enema foforo bi ka ho Alanche Martin proposal no oye no so obehwa e cover so many things or the blueprint no framework no or the atudwa and na o kire say we a president and our vice president utumi nko and we a minister nso a utumi nko say we a minister na wo adwenkyere bi a eye now the comma president na president ka say o adwenkyere no keye nanso president Akufo-Addo o say me focus pa de any free SHS first term no entini focus no ko hokese or other things but o say budget no ayeye no yemfa 30% 40% ko ha president was said to me no
okay
enunti Alan ka kire wo say me nso me president me hunu say ade ba ko a boy form any say yesika sem entimi nyina
okay
entimi nhihye any say yeme yeni nko large scale agriculture mechanized with high tech na yema industries and processing nia ye no most of it raw materials are yet no
yes to just to help you say e hona nkofo so be ka so okay na e mark you against ne otumi ye 1D1F
exactly
and then I'm back
over 200 industries basically startup so about 100 of them or 120 of them juma sabre ya statistics no will you say any panel as a minister a mere minister I dare say Obaka says any panel
those industries are functioning now.
Yes exactly
all of them
look so obviously discussing 1D1F I have some of the data but me them say remember I have it here send the pay wanya 1D1F nko ono akasa take initiative say say enwuma fufuro bi da Ghana yekra old cars yekra used cars na na breaki ade che na breaki adan ye mie this economy side of the economy no ye betumi attract the assembling and manufacturing of brand new cars in Ghana and the production and manufacture of brand new spare parts in Ghana what she saying na to ha asha se adwuma say ni pay onyanye president vice president wonu akasa timi adi anim eneme ka say Africa nyina dwadie kubatan Africa Continental Free Trade Area ono ene de ho adwenkyere ne atimpo bo ho moden a na oni abai mu ansa na MPP san ba abai mu na ne Continental Free Trade Area headquarters si ha senya wo mo enim ho de e ka no se Ghana for you hunu san hyehyɛ we yie na yete ase yie na you be position industry ne business to take advantage of it ya hwe ya enema be free Ghana no enter Africa kwara bit ma ton Africa here ya ye currency ye foreign reserves ni ade these are the new ideas nipa no onya meye president watchere se obetimi aye enti no ye ma no kwan na afei so osan ka say Alan one service
loyalty, yeah.
How can you say that? Yeah, the DNA the service loyalty. What I say when obi creating kita ho na kita ho die no koso na se ne ye culture ne relationship se sika anko yi a masa be den ama hwe amia wonu wo mo akọ battle kese 2007 primary na ye fira bem na manfo ye demands difficult na aya na me pese me ko echiri dodo
na ko ye pese ati ase
me ko echiri dodo
because of say
because you see ebinum enim dem bia by default on the niti ebo ananado e ma na nsa to resources so a free 2007 primary no e dey campaign no the free sabre no onya enough resources out to meet the support to to police station about say me support to mo me finance constituency aba sa na ma we no no nka ye mfa ne se nka fi asem ti de be say ho but so be person o ti ase a it is not by chance na ba say resources be akodi na na ho a or they basically or they to party structure ni na
oh okay or
basically na say wo ko about to na ma sponsor wa masa me so me oba ko pa wasem ono ntimi amfa hwe ya ma so pa wasem obi so di bibia ba realistically. So some of these things we know, but that is what happened.
No, on your resources no here na momanya bi.
Well, yeah, me de mean yiano. And the mean yiano.
So yeah, carry.
Oh, yeah, me de ho de mean yiano.
And also the sector resource be so na mo dem nsa so.
Sa na meka no.
Antonia on the sector.
Me say mean yiano, sa na meka.
Corruption, yeah.
Say obeti aso say corruption di o, wo de obetima fa ne say de o fa no. Eye corruption ka obeti ho asem, enye corruption. But the sector resources be so sana meka no
say ne papa ja pade bi wo na bia say no na be ka
che ene say na niti ne say ka say na niti ye it didn't sector resources be so enti sana ma no na say kura de ba bia Ghana ye duro no mesan ma committee mu bio say Ghana ba ko na nimu say enko na nimu eduru time a Ghana hia okandifo fofora sebe ono ani party m onye yim na se yenso a ala no so ko independent o manfo mu onye yim that's 1 2
okay
o wo sa nimde ne track record no a ye nyina na dodo obetimi adi adanse se sa ni pay sie man ho kwan a obetimi abu o man
okay
3 Ghana ha me hu politician bia yemfa corruption ensusu no da obi any Ghana how betimi corruption ensusu alan obi ko ka say cash for seats ye ko hwe mu no sana ayade kura ye aban ye bibia almost every time corporate entities sponsor omo de sika ko boa ne ade obi antime mo alan so bo about corruption na the competence and na ho brase obi anim sabre enso de I think said that is what Ghana needs. Look ebra aban yi call IMF no ebeye oyende kese de ma party no e de ma Ghana fo nyina because na president, vice president, finance minister, the deputies, party general secretary obi say IMF dey over our dead bodies. Enti even though na dey na ye den no na aban no fere yete e kwa me fa so te de men kan kire ala na tu aban fo se ba bi aduro no ma hwe yi a ye nim begu ase dodo IMF ye nyina ye members ye tua ye dues enti ni se ye ho ache ye tua no ba bi enyi ya ye nko aban ko ye na ma ye stability kakra
okay
but abala no so e ba na sa no a afei aban panyimfo machire mu nchire Ghana fo kwan ye nam so a afei de ye ka se ye nkwa ye mefa yakọ ministers obi adwane e ka la chamaten ko a ono no tumi gina mu ka kire Ghana fo se yanom de aba no nkanye sa na ye pe no e ba initially no and this for bo se so o ma wini awie ebi before ka say ye IMF and yakọ ye wini awie ebi before bo bra alan be kire mu ye ka say IMF no kora no and this for the kind ye call ho ansa na ye ba ye bo modern free ho and na ne ma asa tete asa ne yakọ wura ho nti no enya nwanwa alan any different day aban
but nkofo say mo ya we say alan as independent o wini But more person must say MPP chances in co-position. And so how do you respond to
it? So we bekasa. Because you see, Bibia was the first time, and I'm a boy.
Okay.
Situation Bia ye be kumono. Say nipa ya mfa ya dwena nko ho ne ye kase. Ya ye niema sa kwan we so amfi o ha. Say de mfa so obreye. Say ye ha free ho. Sa na ye be ye no de a. Ene no de say obi ntimi si Ghana for kwan. Na enda say emrante ne mabawa nkola nkete obi ahu ne say da bi. Amemu no de aduru no. Esesen sakrai kese bi bem. Na yesi chenchina say de be no sa na be no fine. But media bebre so ne me ya adwen. De ye kan ne say me and your political party. Say nipa ne free party no what it takes. I don't have a problem. That's why I said even before Alan stepped out, I had scanned the spectrum of all those who want to be president, party to individuals to independents and everything. Media me gidi say sabre tibia Ghana woman, politician, leader, a Ghana for betimanya na ni mo irishemu a enye say or shebo keke for political reasons or shebo for election reasons. Alan Martin is the person. Upa check
amongst the two, I mean NPP and this one shebo just for political reasons. Senior was kind.
Me come myself.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay, me tell
you. Me be so.
Don't say 24-hour economy or a blue economy or.
No discuss it. So na me masa me can say. See situation a Ghana woman dey. Politician Ghana for e dey ni gina nsani ani a. E be hu say sa politician we dey. Sabe, on kasa bebre. Enso ye hwe na dwuma wa ya ye de mana kufo be ye president
oji data research did there
papa ade now me intellectual
data o ho no does it really convince mo say independent candidate between a winning election I mean 2024
me say data me gidi na Ghana for nso enwene hunhunu say there is the first time for everything 1 2
okay.
Any and every situation requires a certain particular response. And to see, but another than new results there.
Okay.
Media no so be me.
Okay, Mate. I'll give you both 1 minute. Na yako blue and 24-hour economy no mo. Na na bia 24-hour economy na kakra ansa wako. Yeah.
I'm so surprised about some of the things and now he need to okay. But I also agree with him. No, maybe so okay. First of all, I say pro Alan and pro Kufu members. I want to ask: is Alan an extension of Kufu? Is Alan an extension of Kufu? Maybe sir. Obey ya no onya no a. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Say regional director Nadmu now say your man a letter say and wakodi Alan echi into home free office ko be boni di achre.
Okay. Yo, Mate.
Two me nwie
any rapper because minute or say economy to
dear me meaning the adwin is about new ideas.
Okay.
Everybody send your kind in response to say ubia whether from political party or whatever.
Okay.
Will have new ideas.
Okay.
So what I say. Yeah. So nipa no and can be say everything is possible on this earth. No. So if it's possible so and someone or no act against somebody and also possible say nipa no between and very a me person me can one say it's about the EMT. I think say one day you give us a chance to discuss it. The EMT, the role and the whole lot, and people will understand say they are just overusing that term.
You see, Minia, as a man, me say Nana or Hine into Minia Oman Tiase. Mr. Me using Nana, I don't need to qualify it with senior now, Papa. The American is simple. This is a man now why part of the economic management team for 7 years. Decisions a course where Eddie baby. Many say many I would say that say Upia Bontin because near men could into my resign. He's been part and parcel of the EMT for 7 years. oko primaries no ehun say enko yie no na wate wo and you are now presenting yourselves in papufuru bi a waba wo de ade foforo and new ideas be eba when you've been part of the systematic destruction of this country.
Is it Nana
oh pesa
1 minute now
ade foforo enya ade foforo bi a wo de ba aban a wo so Ghana for ze betu wo. He's been part of this government. Tunti hu kugina ba bi ntoto bo ma park so say yema wo mra na wo na wo ba be shego. Again, say 120 factories ye adwuma e wo my Ghana mu na. Me nua woni say it will throw out jobs e de nyuma beba. As I speak with you, unemployment rate is almost 15%. Say factories no ye adwuma ampa. Enema a wo produce no ye di bi na ya export bi. Me nua say export enema kwa manone a e de sikaba be show man mama yen sidi na ho den ayeden agina ne nan so ebeboa a reduce eye enema ye import free amano ne yeden ebe o man yi mu. But the last count, almost everything in this country ye import free amano ne ebe o man yi mu. Yen sidi no na ho den atete aporo apansam enuma omanfo nya bi enye. This is a manner. Yet the presidential initiative sharing under His Excellency John Kufuor. Starch, I used to starch factory in our money go near Kikau. This is a manner 1D, 1F. Yet they are sharing, what is the state? It's yesre MPP and Nnawotwi Martin, had the crop. Any time one, ye be jina simpieso, ye kasa actually Ghana for. Ebema Ghana for a hunu. Nnawotwi Martin, honorable. Ene Alhaji Bawumia wono adapa kwan ya omumi enu kan ebomu esey wo man ebubu wo man kodwo a ye hia genkwan bi a eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no the new renaissance what the adwen foforo na hoden foforo ebe hye o man no amamuo mu se be ya Ghana ebetumi agina ne na so ye ba 24-hour economy na ye be kire adwen kese a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de aba ama enakrokoro aye yenuan MPP fo ne others are more paying for mobile.
Mate, have you say economy so? Yes, Nana.
Before I say my call 24-hour economy, no, can I say I used to starch.
Yeah.
A pro. Maybe he doesn't know what is happening at Ayensu starch. My latest information is that Zoom Lion Crown a Koto factory and a 2 Kumasi Brewery a to starch free hot in other places at the cassava beer.
Okay.
And this will need more check it. 3 The Minister of Trade current KT Hammond has disclosed that 126 projects are currently in operation under the government's one district one factory policy. Alan ja hokoe no afi na KT aba de KT beto ye na odi ho dance ye enti se onye ntumu a onsan ko Ministry of Trade no onko check data no na omo nkyere no ba bi a each one of this 126 factories na ewo 2 se wohia enwuma se be ya adwuma to 100% capacity and sana wa effect na what me start wo be 15-20% na wo pese wo 100% effect there na just say problem
share the 24 hour
now ka we be MPP ne Alan Adapa. That kind of language is not good for
chikasa. More performance. That's what I want to do. That's the meaning.
No. Sometimes
okay, that's all. That's not what I want. 24-hour economy against blue economy. But what they can tell also they are 24-hour versus blue economy.
Media, the me say. Ansana would the policy proposal betu dwa. And so Obama say one dwene ho ye akwa achiri. 2 enye just a campaign slogan. What I say? Because look at a 24-hour economy. What does it mean? You see, almost your mama and this for children say, say, Juma Uranum, Bema, Juma 4 years, Juma 24 hours around the clock.
Say, more shift.
Mintia see ya or no, how much him. na eno de say nya asem foforo afi na asie na obi be run 24-hour shift or the electricity na ebe ye adwuma electricity bo ejina say adwuma no a o ye no macro economy environment no a cedi dollar a o de kra raw materials nya ebi ye nya na Ghana ha nya ni nyina ye nya na Ghana ha a o de kra no o was ahoden no the financial sector, are they conditioned and prepared to support the private sector? Because as my a private sector asem, and it takes a whole lot of policy thinking, and you don't pick one factor out of an economy and say no enough for you to run any bebre. And in the media, by chain, nanka se wa bossy, say ni dia, and na say juma shift. Ni ebe ko bia kwa na dwubia kwa wiade a ene already na bi adwuma na enwuma wura no no wo other more serious difficulties, infrastructure difficulties, financing difficulties, market access difficulties, and sana cedi dollar niema ekura be boom enti no wo ga no ko asa de a hian chiri mu papa.
Okay, yes. Yo na mpacho mate ye be bo tape bi kakra bi ne ya hwe ye ba mene mabedwafo ebedwendwen sa 24-hour any blue economy na kan de o nso waje nche no betumi akọ Facebook page waja on a live stream na ebehwe ne akan nti hwewe ye baisia. All right, Oguso I share Nnawotwi Yi so Adom TV and a channel honso was 94.7 FM. Where you're drinking NDC for proposal of 24-hour economy and the MPP proposal of a blue economy. Omwamini omudijme na hinto aso amani moso zisia na Mayor Williams Dallas on the former Eastern Regional Communications Officer of the NDC or Hasebi and William from Pombonsu, a government spokesperson. Well, so Williams also started with the 24-hour economy thing. 24-hour economy day magana for 20 years.
Okay, ni amedase. Nia etikaino. Mame enchire mu se yeka 24-hour economy. Na eye se aban bi de nimdie ebe hye amamuom anansi kasem ntotoye mu a ebe boa ma enyuma a ewo oman ni mo no atumi enya the space pretty full capacities. A man say operate in full capacities you need say o check with demands and so into demand and supply curve no aban ne behwe ama bibia ako smooth se be ya e be create enyuma na companies in so a involved in that 24-hour policy no almost so atumi enya wono a profit. So in all 24-hour economy na se kira ne say ye be boa companies through the private sector no?
Okay.
Na onetumi operating in their full capacities with abine support.
Okay.
E dia create enyuma na Ghana economy no ejina ne nan so.
And the support
now me
okay.
Mitie eye nana ohene into me say clearly what demonstrate say omunya ente policy no ase.
Nti boa me ente ase.
E be twere mu. Omunya ente policy no ase. Matie Alhaji Baumia and the MPP for and so clearly almost had demonstrated say 24-hour economy policy no in fact one day no link required to chop bus near Ekikam. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne aniswadi hu ene say twedian pon ya dom na ye de tumi no e hye at 2024 na wo hye dwuma 7 January 2025
so that you for 5 minutes on super for 5 minutes na yakwa baby why cause
or the sa 24-hour economy policy no eba and let's take note enye adefufura afina yakwada dwen ho say there but in our 2020 manifesto we made mention of the 24-hour economy. Okay. Ohwe Ghana yen 40-year plan nso a and so 24-hour economy no ewu na ne ewu mu ne eminia your companies bebre wo omayi mu a because of CD na hoɔden a atete aporo apansam nti no they have to change so many millions of cedis into dollars na ɔmo de akra nneɛma afiri amanone aba sa na ɔmo atumi de ayɛ adwuma na so ɔmo atumi de produce bibi ɛwɔ ha ama yɛ nyina yɛ use ɛnti a shrinky one capital na ɔno de ɛyɛ adwuma no aside cedi dollar fluctuations no enyinam kanea a wono de ye adwuma no ne bo ye den enti ohwe the amount of sika utua edema electricity company of Ghana at the end of every month e wona adwuma o ye ne ho no a eno so na ohwe e de ye ne employment eno so na ohwe e de ye ne production enti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say private companies are only interested in our 24-hour economy no yebema wono incentives ni bi ni say electricity a ono de beye adwuma no yebe make sure say electricity be affordable especially when we operate anadwo no a off peak period no yebema wo electricity a cheaper than say we operate daytime.
Oh, okay. And no electricity be cheaper than daytime.
Daytime.
Okay.
2. Companies are on be enroll onto the 24-hour economy policy no. You be making sure say omo benya 247 security. Because we operate anadwo you need security. Say you ensure say security ne be ba it will throw up jobs because we need to add to the the police service, immigration, fire service, near Kikahon. I was saying to me, recruit amount for more. Now, you say, you security enough for these companies. I want to pretty 24 hours. I feel night transport. Companies that who be here say, ye mawomo, transport, and I jo, to me the facility, one ejuma, one no. I buy me ebe make sure say or be provide amount and a tax incentives. When we say companies be brief, I'm not be operate e my Ghana mu ha. Omo ba na omo commercial be Germany amount tax incentives.
Yeah.
Na omo e operate a niema omo ye no e very affordable. Iti local companies into me no omo den and compete. This is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ever be making sure to be obeying rule onto the 24-hour economic policy no. Yebema on tax incentives are ebe boa ma omodwumadi na won we die no akofom now on demand. Offer Kantanka for instance. Okrani was send cedis into so many millions of cedis into dollars no the akrani e mafira manone aba. Obedru port obetia millions of cedis anzan wa akrani ne ma de aba. Obedru the shop electricity, labor, any transport, even from Tema and access Takradia to a ne production center no. Eno kra ya die emua. Obe produce car na wie no. Na car ne bo no akoye den amene umi ni yentumi nye den. Ento. It would when it to forma. How many people ne tumi first gaza me koto Kantanka car. Nyese car ne enyo. But because obe wie ni production ne be keka ne nyina bomu no na ne bo abeye din ti no manfo ntumi nye den ento ti na manfo e crash savage cars fi amanone eba se aban eye nhyehyeye e ma cedi no ejina ne nan so
okay
na ye ma wono tax incentives ye ma o nyina mukane a eye affordable ye provide security e ma o 247 a ebe boa ama ne cars na obe produce no ebe ye cheap I'm uncroftful to me at all locally. A bassa net demand na now. The other example I made now answer with jumping. I mean my example just a second. Mama I mean see pon enye fa. I mean see pon enye fa.
Blue economy so me ba obetumi atwa so.
Oh man can blue economy.
So obi a can dey who we are now for the mobile blue economy so then.
You want me to talk about the 24 hours?
No, you talk about your blue economy. You critique each other.
One thing now, the person make say every policy has an objective to address a problem. So, untimi enjan kabibi say, I want to do this without a focus, an objective. Say, see when this one or address it. So, first of all, say I can't say government the policy about a day now person of the year. you introduce 24-hour economy policy.
Me say no, you critique each other, but I want to understand your blue economy.
The blue economy, more or less. So, Ghana, we have a lot of resources that can generate wealth, employment. But we are underutilizing, or we have under-exploited that resource. So, Ghana, we have around 555 kilometer stretch of coastland. It provides a lot of opportunities. So blue economy is linked to exploitation and conservation, utilization of marine environment to create wealth, to create employment. And in a way, somewhere was in March or so, there was a conference organized by the Sustainable Development Goals Unit at the Office of the President on blue economy. The whole idea was to situate 31st May to June. A National Blue Economy Summit with the theme, our ocean health, our prosperity, our planet security. So the idea was to focus on this and identify where we can utilize our coastline resources to create wealth. So that we have 550 kilometer stretch of coastline. You should create. But research has shown that the coastline can generate about $25 billion per annum if you are able to utilize that alone. And yet, it is linked to other sectors, tourism development, marine, now we know discuss here, fisheries and a whole lot. Because it's a combination. So it's more or less, it's a catalyst to to change the phase of how we utilize our resources for growth and development. And if you are able to do that, the already existing 24 economy, will be part of it where the private sector will respond.
But blue economy as CEO, I haven't gotten it well. The coastal line can generate some within that.
And then I mentioned also, as at now, Ghana will operate a mixed economic model, a liberal system. See, identify, say, there is a sector that can help us to grow and to develop the coastline, the marine resources.
Okay.
And only blue, So we want to take advantage, exploit, and build or develop that system. A bit me a generative asker.
Until then, I'm passable.
The best here is one. There will be partnership with the private sector. So what I say. 2, try to sustainably explore what we can do with the marine resources by a one. Send a bear one, a bit me a generating employment, a bit generating wealth. So it's not just a non quantity the focus say yes, a blue economy. A non idea a bit changing BBA.
You see the NDC for no.
Yeah.
They have explaining what is involved in the 24-hour economy, the incentives, power, and all of that. The blue economy, also there will be partnerships. You want to explore what you can generate. But what is it really? Okay, until when we take the blue economy, what are the components? Then the woman.
The woman is say, NPP, we believe in private sector-led government. So to say,
yeah.
So you need to build, create the enabling environment. The private sector will respond. And we've been doing that, building and supporting the private sector. Send I can send some incentives near the no, they are already there. They are there. Tax reliefs, they are there. So we are saying is we have a resource, which has been underexploited. So we are going to develop it in a way the private sector will come and invest.
So kind of and also every policy has an objective, right?
Yes.
Into one before you bring in a private investor, you should create the direction. When I make go into your call marine, the sea is big. Then you say, oh, what are we looking for?
We have one key thing is marine transport.
Okay,
is there. Okay, we have fish there. We have tourism potential there. Okay, so we are going to unpack and prioritize all these. That's just what I say.
Okay.
Prioritize all these, and you will be able to establish the necessary strategic partnerships.
Okay.
Maybe amount for Beko. And two, what resources would they need? What then the government bet me here, or bet me their support to private sector.
Okay.
I'm responding to that.
Okay, you, Martin.
But just what I say.
Martin. Williams, what's your blue economy? Then it was you.
Meaning clearly, blue economy now. His Excellency Bawumia Eka, the communicators, no one has a crowd because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the 24-hour economy aba at the inume beba na ebema companies a genome na so to me operating their full capacities no. Into so can be the rival keke. Blue economy basically or can ocean economy. Say a poka krakaya that way. Or the enema a woman no or beshena ya exploit na di sika abre on mine no. Mini I shall say blue economy no. Ama hodo so for shall say the blue economy here juma including Ghana. Enya ne aquaculture. E can blue economy home. E pa aquaculture in the Ghana. Desalination say with the sea water or the farm fidie mu na abeye nsu ama o manfo enye bianom. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa anye bi is it Teshi?
Where is it?
Teshi desalination plant is you. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de buy. Say yes cold stores ewo nsu ano eye baby ayi anam no. Yes cold stores ewo ho se be ya apofo ne kono mu koyi o manam ne ba. Ombenya baby ediegua store na ansay. These are parts of the blue economy. So what they to say omunya access to premise fuel etumi konsu outboard motors omunya net ne ekeka ho say betna me bia bi kire wo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban abreso no. Ye de mapofo ya to the extent say establish a fishing college e wa no under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So this is nothing new. Say yama yen beaches. Beaches no aye kama say be ya man for because Ghana uko beach beach near fine pa anti menko ho you oba you spend some dollars obeto niema ama sika ejina economy no. Okay. The economy na say kire ani. And now these things not happening.
Okay. Yo.
So clearly Bawumia asem o kan won ti ase.
Yo.
He struggled to explain.
Okay. Just 30 seconds because I say about Dr. Bawumia former President Mahama. Yes.
Oh, say, okay. I gave you an instance, say the Blue Economy Summit. When did it take place? And when did Mahama cancel Obabe 24 economy, our economy? Just about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. It is okay.
No, but that's a lie. I told you it was in our 2020 manifesto.
Yeah, more 24 hours. Almost say that.
Yes.
Yeah, almost say.
Yeah.
It was in their 2020 manifesto. You can pick it and
I'm picking on.
Yeah. Anyway, picking on my NTA former President Mahama and Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia on a more 24-hour economy and the blue economy, respectively. Into your
to implement a 24-hour economy. And by this, we will provide incentives in terms of reduction in corporate taxes and other exemptions to businesses that will sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative. And if we remember, in the past, but then we must also look at the security side and make sure that we provide them with security. Because remember, in the past, filling stations used to work 24 hours. Unfortunately, armed robbers started attacking them, and because of that, they all closed at about 10 o'clock. And so if we're able to provide them with adequate security, businesses and services like that, there's no reason why they can't operate 24 hours. And we'll give them the tax incentive to be able to do so. We'll identify and promote strategic growth areas such as IT with a targeted $3 billion investment and drive an aggressive infrastructure development under our Big Push program. We will shift attention from the macro economy to the micro and focus on growth in the real sector instead of just on macroeconomic stability. Additionally, we will support the TUC and organized labor to expand its client investments and establish new joint businesses and ventures with third parties to also provide employment to our people. And you can see organizations like Quality Insurance, which are established by labor. I'm sure there are more places where labor can invest its resources. As part, it should not really exist for people to establish industries and go in union.
It tells you that if you make me president, I will have my own vision and I will have my own priority and I will bring more ideas and more ideas and more ideas. Today, John Mahama says he has a new idea. And what is the new idea? He says he wants a 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. He doesn't even understand that policy. Today in Ghana, our hospitals work 24 hours. Our electricity company works 24 hours. Our water company works 24 hours. Our phone companies work 24 hours. Many chop bars work 24 hours. Isn't it? Today, because of digitalization, the banks, you can transfer money 24 hours. You can receive money 24 hours. Isn't it? So he doesn't understand his own policy. It does not make sense. And why don't you to vote in 2024 to Dr. Nnawotwi Yi? I will bring a new vision. I will bring new policy. And I will transform this country. John Mahama is the past. Dr. Nnawotwi.
All right, so that former president and vice president, yeah, co-breaking about Toyaba will be concluding. Nnawotwi Yi, on the internet. All right, in TMO Akababio and Vambra Nnawotwi Yi so Adom TV and Asempa 94.7 FM. Well, yes, and many at me a critique more blue no also critique in the 24 hour.
It's quite interesting. Because I see it as a public statement.
Really?
Yes. A public statement.
But what to me actually component? Oh, the US struggling to do any component.
No, why? You're not fair to me.
No. I'm a Ghanaian.
Let me tell you why I say it's a public statement. Okay, maybe or say just helping companies to operate at full capacity. I mean, every economy is run by production and also demand. So in economies, so say 24-hour economy. Every economy runs 24 hours. Depending on the environment that you create for the private sector to respond, they can decide to work in the afternoon. They can decide to work in the evening. Okay. And my question I may be saying, what's the policy objective of that 24-hour
to ensure companies operate?
Is it to create jobs? Is it to increase production? Okay, the jobs, let me ask. CCI, if say a company is operating, no name say I have demand for my products. I did that enough to say I will work and close at 5 or close at 6. They will definitely come out. Say whether shift system. Say in any case, there are a lot of companies that are operating this 24-hour thing we're talking about. I'm from a mining town, Kenya. Newmont is there. They have workers at Umkwevia. No more workers at Umkwanaju. Underground.
Newmont, a local company.
Oh, but did you specify as a local for? You
yes.
Didn't specify.
Did you see
local company?
So what I'm saying is
yes, yep.
What I'm saying is
so that's your 24 hours to empower local companies.
Why should we even give such things to Newmont?
Okay.
But
all right.
Two, you are going to give incentives. Obia, if you also come over cheap energy, metie ese don't get here, metie mahama. That you have organizers. Any a cheap no more operating anadro. How many vehicles will be operating in the night? That would be demanding the services of organizers. Our better one. So what's my say? So what I'm saying is, if you say 24-hour economy, every economy is operating 24 hours, depending on demand, the production and demand. Are you going to legislate it? Mama say a voluntary. Okay, a voluntary there. Then the entrepreneurs and other investors, they will see or look at the business environment, the enabling environment our creating, and no more responding.
Okay.
And so they are not that.
Mate.
So say I can say 24. Yeah, they are Kenya wanted to do that. They set up a 24-member committee to look at that, and they realized, in economic terms, it didn't make sense. Australia did that. Now, Obia Mefani say, Obia, you couldn't give us even energy for 4 years.
Meta say.
Also, very much cheap. Oh, that's it.
Oh yeah, also make phone lines, so. Okay. Nemum, your friend say, "Mama, a happy birthday." 0 may activate phone lines is here between 0302 211 701 1 obet me at Diana no 1 2 3 and 4. Nemum, a happy blessed 50th birthday to Sylvester Kwame Kujo, our modern South London, UK. Where Mame ya ene unkoda and omudi brownty Sylvester Kwame Kujo, our modern. I hope I got it right. South London, UK, and a special blessed birthday to you. I free ohokeni ene unkoda ho omde mao anapai. And that's it for you there. Memfa we so my blessed birthday to Openyin Kweku Amponsa or Achim Apedja Asona Ebusuano mu Japan family say omo show Nyankopon blessings and any grace say na wa wodai Openyin Kweku Amponsa share na Nyankopon koso enhira oda na mea menkota kwa na menchia ohene yere Adelaide Sam CEO ewa Adi Peps minchi on a pay obise oto nneoma no ekoyie pa ntino koso na bo adwuma sa e otakwa ho na to nneoma no kama akwasi adwene on the line akwasi bacho machi akwasi bacho ka TV uniform na team wo phone so okay good kasa
your friend saying and Tetiamu Muchetimuna. Not as a million de Mihun say, so we will be out we are continuing with two quite a manone. So I call Canada, and I call Dubai, and I want to acquire 24-hour economy. And nobody will be out because we fit name a call my first time I call China. At yet, it's about 10 o'clock. Economy who says shops will be but free and I don't corner about 4 o'clock on my economy. I still a way you are. It's a much money cost.
Okay.
And you pass with the same thing. Uko land is here. Obi pojuma no obi ko no obi pa no obi po. Inti se timi di sa adwuma no sa de ne pakana. Me sure say ebe boama you no mo ba na wo ye dwuma nye anaso mo mu ni dwuma no.
Okay. May say you point to making a kama. Joshua or Frey Fikumasi. Joshua Martin.
Yeah.
Mami Tewe.
Edika, my member and this in Nabaso. Senior, what to the church, the 24-hour economy. In fact, you better man penny that your mama say, what so that your pa or this wonderful economy you will ever. Obi 24-hour economy no say in Juma ever. One will say productivity and so air cost. And in the end, one was in your MPP no to Obi and come believe in private sector. Now Obi the policy and say eba. You provide the enabling environment for the private sector people to participate.
Okay.
And that is what John Dramani Mama is doing.
Okay.
And when you get in now, you and Paibo, any one day entire our policy, and no, and our babies is Ghana economy.
Okay, all right, you Medase. Richard, so I join here on the line. Rich, good morning. Hello, Richard. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm doing the Richard again. It's very quick for you.
Mbacho Mamintio.
Edikano, the but body can see Abema Dallas, the former regional communication officer.
Yeah.
My boss, my boy, my papa. Now, I can't better me catch and say Eastern region for is soon a friend. The next election, Omra, Jim. Now, Macanetano, you say you know people for no one take 24-hour economy no. I say. Say me MPP ni no to so buta no no man kata mu blue economy ni crash ni okika. On man kata blue economy no ni okika. Abi no person ka 24-hour economy no atem. Ka de ni ensi en kaye de. Ndimi de America no nyana ne say Ghana for match one you at once. O ma 24-hour economy no conform. Conform. Say the omi ro MPP ni o start 24-hour economy de me baba wa wi school out fi kura no. So benya adwuma yo. Me say ay mama o benya adwuma ye. What I say? Juma neighbor.
Okay, you Medase. Thank you so much, sir. O join here. Ewo ahomano so. Abeko, good morning.
Good morning.
Mami Ntiwe, sir.
Yo, there mitia wa hwefo ni watiefo nyina. They am pesa mitira madwene. Hello.
Mbajo etio.
Ni am pesa mitira. I'm paying for your throne, say, Ubi de, if you say, Pa, India chi, say MPP, say NDCU. I don't know about or minor. As a wobana you to know, yet in Minya, a Jumana, now they said, You might call my essay. As I want to be in a peppy bar, will be unfound during 30. Now, when the wind bows away and yet, San also bows better than your night, as a yabo, yet Musa, yes, medium.
All right. Yo, Medase. Now, in 2020, the United States of America, 1.7% of our GDP from its ocean economy, our friend of blue economy, no, yes, amounted to more than $360 billion. Now, to the European Union, or more, they are 500 billion euros. Now, OSHA, with renewable energy becoming the new way of the world, Nkofoche said government between how to use power of the ocean now to generate energy as well. And to ensure all of that, I mean, 24-hour economy, incentives to the private business people, local businesses, to ensure that we have round-the-clock production, mark 6 hours, 8 hours shift, all the time, production in the economy. Maybe be 1 minute for us to wrap up. Yeah.
What we are saying. Make say it's still a populist. Say, Mama has been president, and he woefully failed. 4 years, he couldn't even give us energy. Okay, now I don't have any problem if the economy is running 24 hours. But at the end of the day, okay, something that is happening, and we believe, say, production and demand are key for this to run. Okay. And he said, we need one the infrastructure. We need the necessary incentives, yaka incentives as aka. And if I could do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is now, okay, create the enabling environment.
Okay.
Stabilize your economy. And when the private side they see there is demand, they will definitely respond, and production will go up.
Okay.
And as I said, every investor and entrepreneur is not that to say if there is demand for my product,
or better. Mate, me say. Yes, Williams.
Yeah, Obian say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a survey doom so, including by Umia and what we call my sister station, a more portal and so Joy Online. Or say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama deserves no credit for solving doom so. It is a fact. 24-hour economy. I'm not going to actual. Near Bayan said they are T4 jobs and productivity. Okay. Blue economy already about $300 million, $200 million under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I feel na Baumia that now see BB ocean economy or deba. Yes, Ghana for. Yet the enuma any
we had that money from blue economy.
Of course, we get money from fishing. The blue economy is not just about in Suono. Even oil and gas is part of a blue economy.
We have coral reefs and energy.
Say wind energy.
We are
getting oil and gas. What I say? Do a moment to blue economy and gas. Now, minimum company beer,
the oil and gas
about 55% capacity. But the demand is there. Near moment to me and say they need just ice vans producer the big boom at the call rounds. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can say such companies mo kra air vans ni free man on the bar. Sikadoso po mutua ne port ntema muntu min krama no. You better to su hu ama mutumia kraba na ma operating your full capacities ama employing crop for our economy national.
Medase we Nnawotwi Yi me production team, me producers and camera sound for Obia na Madawase papa. Moses Mensa Eshe from Otopo mamu amlabase kebegrade and mamu amlabase kebegrade na dapanwele ni ba me yegrade.com.
That's right.
Adom TV. Enti besa sha na Nnawotwi dey ni mka ya hunter.
Oh yes,
Chrome no enti o se become Chrome kazakra. Everyone Samuel Kojo Brace, we'll meet again next week.